Shalom Akim, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to you fellow Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity, okay? And death and destruction to all you scoffers and scorners, and those who despise these videos, despise these words, which which proves that you're evil. And in particular, I want to get on the woman. In a quick lesson, the woman always comes up because that is one of the strongholds here in America, especially on you Israelite men. The woman has totally trapped you up in her snares and her nets, like the scriptures talk about. So I want to go into a lesson about how a lot of you women are going to be destroyed in the time to come. Okay, and the average, let's say the statistic, or the number of men to women, the ratio, that's a better word, the ratio of men to women or women to men are 7-to-1 on average. And that makes perfect sense. That lines up what the scriptures talk about, how 7 women are going to take hold, of 1 man, which the number 7 just means completion. Okay? So I'm gonna go right into the scriptures. Here it is, and this is out of the Bible. Okay, so this is not out of my heart. This is not because a woman hurt me, and now I feel hurt, and now I want to get back at. No, this has nothing to do with this. This has to do with the truth. Okay, this is the truth, and the truth is that the majority of you women are evil and you're wicked, and you are just set up to be opposition to the man. All right, you have totally taken of that wine that the so-called white man, Satan, the devil has created, and you have drunken it, and it was pleasing unto you, just as the serpent beguiled Eve. You are being beguiled right now, which there's nothing you can do because you're a reprobate. Okay, like the scriptures say. So this is more so for edification to the body, okay? Which you are going to have some women. You're going to have a lot of women that are actually going to be saved, okay? The majority of our nation are going to be made up of women. But saying that also, a majority of our nation, which are women, are going to be destroyed. All right? This is Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Now, nowhere in here do you see woman. Okay, it doesn't say woman. All right, because there's a certain way a woman is going to be saved during that time. All right, and the scriptures outline it through childbirth. All right, which a lot of you women's wombs are just decimated from all the abortions that you've been having. And you get mad at these videos, but these videos, they just expose you. And a woman can't take being exposed. And to the others, he said in my hearing, so it says, go and set a mark upon the forehead and men that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. That mark is a spiritual mark, a mark of exemption. Okay, the Hebrew word there for that mark is tawah. Okay, you're going to be exempt from this judgment that's going to come to the planet Earth, which is coming. It's coming right now. All right, we're actually here right now. We're just not at the pinnacle. All right, we're not at the climax of all the hells. The scriptures talk about it's the beginning of sorrows. When you're reading in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, these are the beginning of sorrows. So we're in the beginning of sorrows. We're in the beginning of anguish. We're in the beginning of high level stress. Okay, death. All right, so we're in that stage, and the men that are sighing and crying for all the abominations like trannies, sex robots, abominable food, okay, injecting our children with all these different chemicals, polluting the earth. There's no women speaking about this, all right, because it wasn't set up for you women to speak about this. Furthermore, the Most High didn't give you this, all right. The Most High gave this to men. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have pity. So he's telling the angel to don't have pity on those who do not have this mark. And here at Great Millstone, we always talk about the elect, all right, that remnant. So those who are not part of the elect, it says, let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. All right, and the word smite means to kill. It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids, and this word in maids here in this verse in Ezekiel 9:6 is bafwala, okay, which means a woman that hasn't been touched. So you're going to have women that haven't been of marriageable age, that haven't been touched. They're going to get put to death. It says, and little children. So your little children that you took away from your husband, all right, or your boyfriend, whatever words you women call your man nowadays, your fling, your boyfriend, your side piece, all right, and you took the children. Those children are going to die, and women. So a lot of you women are going to be put to death in that day. All right, and this is just the truth. All right, because your actions speak louder than your words. All right. You at no time you want the so-called black Hispanic man over you. That's not something that you want. Why? Because you don't want to get an order. Which order is going to be established on the planet Earth, and you're going to be forced to be in that order. Which you're going to be all right. You're going to come back in the kingdom. All right, you're going to be in your right state of mind. Just right now, you're bugged out. You're retarded right now. And that goes for 2/3 of our people. They're retarded. They're not in their right mind. The Most High, He has smited them with madness and astonishment. Okay, that was part of the curses. Also part of the curses was for a woman to be out of order. So really you have to look at it in a spiritual aspect, all right? And not look at a physical aspect, all right? That was part of the punishment of the man, all right? Because a woman is just the extension of the man, all right? She's not over the household. The man is over the household. So part of those curses was for the Most High to turn everything upside down. And this is what we have today. All the evilness out of these women's hearts are they're able to perform it. Okay? Back in the ancient world, all right, a woman didn't have liberty, okay? A woman didn't have liberty because a woman was not set up to pretty much digest all these spirits. Okay, because she can't discern what's good and what's evil. Whatever's in her heart, she'll just go with it. That's why a woman always talks about, I follow my heart, or I'm always in love, you know, or she's in the dream, she's in the stargazing, she's in the witchcraft. Okay, then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house. So in these times to come, martial law, these famines. All right, well, look at Venezuela. You have women that had so-called master's degrees. In order for them to feed their children, what did they have to do? They had to turn to prostitution. So a lot of you women, before you get put to death, you're going to turn to prostitution, which the majority of you women have already done prostitution. And I mean money in hand, cash in hand. Or you've done sugar. You have been a sugar baby. You had a sugar daddy, so to speak. You played niggas. All right, you scammed them out of money. All right, you trap dudes up by having a kid, getting child support. This is all things that you women have done. This is not something that is made up out of the fragment of our imaginations. Are the scriptures talk about how evil you women are, okay? And your actions bear witness. All right, you come on these videos. You try to block the videos. You try to take the videos down. You say you want the so-called white man to come in and kill us. Here it is. The so-called white man has totally raped you as a nation, and just done all type of abominable things to our nation. The woman doesn't have anything to say about that, which she doesn't have to say anything about it. She wasn't set up to say anything about that. See, that's what you gotta understand. The woman was not set up to be a prophet unto justice, okay, of equity. A woman was set up for the pleasure of the man, all right, to be a helpmate unto the man, and then also in these last days to be in direct opposition against you, All right, does not the scripture say that she that is my enemy? So the Lord, instead of her being your friend and your helpmate, she is now your enemy. And that's what you have to realize, that the woman is actually your enemy. And a woman, she can't help it. All right, because she's controlled by these spirits. See, all these spirits that come to us, and we're able to deflect them and rebuke them in the name of the Yahweh Shema Shai. A woman that doesn't have a guidance, especially guidance of a man of the Lord, she's totally open for Satan. She's a safe haven for Satan, like the elder in the camp says. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 32. So let me start at 2. Okay, it says, "And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind." You see that wind is talking about that destruction that's going to come in a form of martial law, in a form of famine, in a form of diseases, okay, of city rising up against city, race wars. See, all these things are coming to the planet Earth, and the women. And what is the woman doing? She's totally stuck in her ways. She's totally given unto this world. She is of this world. See, the woman is of this world. We have to be out of this world. That's why when you put your time and your energy into this truth, what does a woman want you to do? Instead of it's like, you know what, baby, you know what can I do to help you ease your time in hell? Because the woman ain't catching no hell in here. The only hell a woman is catching is self-inflicted, because she does not want to be in order. Which that's all set up. The Most High did not set the woman up to be in order. Okay, a woman is supposed to be in order by the authority of a man. And see, that's why your woman is not in order, because you have no power. And your woman looks at that some type of way, okay? When you don't have the ability, the word power means the ability to do as thy please. You don't have the ability to do as thy please, because another man can come inside your house, all right, and tell you what to do, can lock you up. All right, and I'm talking about the so-called white man can come and lock you up, and there's nothing you can do about it. All right, can come and take your woman, and there's nothing you can do about it. So your woman, she doesn't respect you. A woman only respects power. So if you have the ability to put people to death, your woman she ain't gonna be out of order. All right, if the law was fully established, she's not gonna be out of order. But see, the law is not established. Okay. Let me read this again. It says, Isaiah 32:2, "A man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest." Okay, that covert, the word covert means covering. Okay, or the actual word means covering. Okay, and also like it says up here, a hiding place. It also means secretly. Okay, from the tempest. The tempest is a very violent, a windy storm. That's the definition when you look it up. Let's look it up real quick. It's in Google. Yep, there you go. And tempest, a violent, windy storm. Okay, a synonym, a storm, gale, hurricane. All right, a whirlwind, like the scriptures talk about. All right, it says in a covert, so it's going to be a man is going to be a covering from this tempest that comes in, this very violent storm. All right, when actual storms come, okay, you're gonna have earthquakes, you're gonna have hurricanes, you're gonna have tsunamis, you're gonna have wild beasts that are gonna come. All right, they're gonna change their places. What is a woman gonna do in that time? What is a woman gonna do? See, she has power. She has power to talk shit now. She has power to push her doctrine, which is nothing but the doctrine of the devil, nothing but the doctrine of Satan himself, the serpent. She can push her agenda. She can say whatever's in her heart. She can do as she pleases now. But when all these things come to pass, it says a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place. Okay, here it is. You're in a Sahara desert. All right, you're gonna die. You're gonna die of dehydration. But a man is going to be that rivers of water in that dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So you're going to be covered, all right, in that time, through a man of the Lord, all right, because these men are going to be as women, like the scripture said. So they're going to be in the same boat. And a woman, she's going to look at that and she's going to want to get out of there. You can watch that. You can watch several movies like the Book of Eli shows that, man. The woman, you didn't see a woman warrior, okay? Don't get it twisted. There is no such thing as a woman warrior. The Most High did not create the woman to be a warrior. See, the thing about it is that you hate that we want women to be in their proper order. There's nothing wrong with a woman. There's nothing wrong with a woman in her proper order. All right, the Most High did not set the woman up to be a warrior, a so-called prophet, okay, a prophet to the nations, a prophet to Israel. All right, in the scriptures, it didn't say anything about 7,000 women being sealed. All right, it talks about the man. So now we know that this tempest, pretty much the hell that's going to come to the earth, the beginning of sorrows, right? It's a man of the Lord is going to be a hiding place. So that's when the women are going to come. Or that's when a woman is going to try to get in order, okay? Because I always say a woman is the ultimate survivor, okay? Because she doesn't have any integrity. She'll literally sell out herself. She'll literally sell her body. She'll do whatever it takes to survive. That's just the spirit of a woman. Because when shit hits the fan, she realizes that she doesn't have any power. Her only power is in her body. That's why women, they dress themselves up. They put these different clothes on and these different makeup, and they play these games because their power lies in their vagina. Okay. If they didn't have that, they would have no power. They're weaker vessels. Okay. So this is Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease." And these women, primarily here in Babylon, are totally at ease. Totally at ease. There's no care. There's no sense of urgency in these women's in these women's continents. All right. Why? Because the so-called white men allowed them to be in this state of plentiness. All right. Here it is. There's more women. There's tons more women than men. But a woman is held in high regard here in Babylon, like she's unachievable. And don't let that woman have some type of looks to her. She's damn near unachievable. She's like a goddamn trophy that only one person can win, like the Olympics. Who set that up? The so-called white man set that up. And so these women, they understand at a young age that they have power. See, when a woman is very young, say you're in elementary, the woman, she's all into the boy. You know, she's buying him different things. She just wants to be around him all the time. That's her in her right mind, right? She's courting him. But then once her mama get to her and her cousins, and then she sees how all these men are after her, and she gets put on game, then that's when the tides turn. Okay, the woman, she ain't doing that no more. She wants you to do that for her. When it's really supposed to go the other way around. Really, this whole structure of America, the way of life in America is totally backwards. The way the way that the woman is, her order in this society, the way that the man is in this society, the way that everything is set up is totally out of order. So that's why these people's mind, especially these women, are so defiled. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." Yeah, that's right. You women are very careless. Okay, so a lot of you women, during this when all hell breaks loose, man, you're gonna get put to death. Okay, a lot. I mean, a massive amount of women, because all them jiu-jitsu classes and them boxing classes that you took, that's gonna go out of the window. All right, when you have men, okay, hordes of men are robbing people. Hordes of men killing people. What are you going to do? What are you going to do in that day? What you're going to do is you're going to try to find a man that protects you. All right? Why are you on a comment board talking shit? Why are you trying to get brothers' videos put down? Why are you being an evil wife at home? Totally out of order. The Most High, He has something set up for you. Okay? In the form of concentration camps. In the form of diseases. Okay, seeing your loved ones die right before your eyes. See, the Most High, He ain't playing around. Especially He ain't playing around with you women. All right, and when you read the scriptures and the Lord talks about these women, All right, there's not really too many good things that are there's not too many good things that the Most High has to say about you women. All right, the Lord, He has set you up just as He has set the so-called white men up with this great power. He has given you women great power. And what is He going to do with that great power? He's going to destroy it. So you women are going to be, your power, your whole, all your way that you get power is going to be destroyed. All right, your pretty face, that's going to be naught. That's going to come to naught. That's not going to hold any value in the times to come. Okay, the only value it's going to hold is a man trading you off as barter. Okay, it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Okay, so all the cares of this life, all the little goodies that you get, all the new clothes and fashion, all the bullshit you get to talk, because the 99% of everything that comes out of you women's mouth is bullshit. Okay, and you shouldn't be talking. Oh, you know what does the scripture talk about a quiet woman, man? I got some scriptures prepared. Let me see. I think it's in 26. Just give me a second. It talks about a quiet woman, and you women ain't quiet. Ain't not one none of you women quiet. Let me see if I can find this. Slack. I might have to. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Nah, it might have been, yeah, it might have been this one, I guess. Slack it. It says, talk about a quiet man. It says, as a climbing up a sandy way, this is Sirach 25 and 20. As climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Okay? So a sandy way to the age, there's no possible way that an old 20, 30, 20, I'm sorry, 90, 80, 70-year-old man or woman can walk up a sandy dune. Okay, it's pretty much impossible. It's very hard and rigorous if it is possible. That's how it is. That's how the Most High compares you women that are full of words to a quiet man. Now there's another scripture, but I'll find it. If not, it's not a big deal. But let's go back into Isaiah. Let's see if we can finish this off. Yep, Isaiah 32:11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird up sackcloth upon your loins. And sackcloth is a representative of mourning. All right, so you're going to be in a state of mourning. You're going to be in a state of trembling when these times come. Right now, you have the world. The world is in your hands. You can be a basic bitch your whole life working at a Macy's, doing retail or a Bartista. All right, and then Friday night, Saturday night, you can put on some slutty ass clothes, paint your face, and you have all type of men after you, man. You could probably even get an NBA player or somebody with wealth, which that's all you women are doing anyway. That's all you women want to do anyway. Because the man that you're with now, you will leave him for a heartbeat if one of these entertainers got at you. All right, and this happens all the time. And a lot of times these entertainers, they they drop you. All right, why you just stepped off from your man. So a lot of you women are going to get destroyed from that. All right, because you're a bunch of adulterers. It says, they shall lament for the teats, the pleasant fields for the fruitful vine. All the amenities that you have here in America, all the privileges and rights that you have, okay, all the goodies. Okay, you can go to the store any time of the day. You can eat food any time of the day. You can get one of these men to buy you things. That's going to end very, very soon, very quickly. All right, because you are of this world. You don't want to leave this place. Why would you want to leave this place? You're having fun. You can just do whatever the hell you want. Okay, you can say a man sexually harassed you. You can get on fire from the job. Or you can have a kid with a man. You can go to the so-called white man and tell him and have that man pay you money. All right, then you go get with another dude and you do the same thing. And the so-called white man is not going to say, okay, what you're doing is wrong. He's not going to judge you for that because he's the one who set it up. He's totally okay with it. All right, and that same philosophy that the serpent has given you, you're cool with it. You're cool with sex robots. You're cool with trannies. You're cool with the state of the world as it is. Okay, in a defiled state. That's how these women. That's what these women are. That's what these women's mind frame is like. Okay. Let's go here because the scriptures say what? It says Luke 17:32. Remember Lot's wife. Why do we need to remember Lot's wife? Because she looked back. I have the story for it. Just a little quick couple of verses. Genesis 19:17. And it came to pass when they had brought them forth abroad, he said, escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither say thou in all the plain, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And this was the angel telling Lot, okay, and his family, not to look back. And where were they fleeing from? Sodom and Gomorrah. And how many people were saved? It was supposed to be 4. Okay, Lot, his wife, and his 2 daughters. All right, but it ended up only being 3. So, and we know Sodom and Gomorrah was a wicked, wicked place. It was so wicked that the Most High had to destroy it from heaven by fire. But the woman, Lot's wife, right? And this is in the ancient world, right? This is thousands of years ago. So how much more in this wicked society? Okay. And Lot said unto them, oh, not so, my Lord. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and has magnified thy mercy, which thou showest unto me in saving my life. I can escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me and I die. Behold, now the city is near to flee unto, and is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one? And may my soul live? And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city, for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Therefore the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. So the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah after Lot left. All right, from heaven. Why? Because they're wicked. All type of sodomites. And who's sodomites' best friends? When you see a sodomite, who's sodomites hanging around with women? They're totally okay with it. They trading stories, saying all type of nasty shit. Why? Because you women are wicked. You women are evil. All right, the mass majority of you women. All right, a lot of you old bats, you just gonna get put to death. All right, the younger women are going to be a lot of the younger women are going to be saved. Okay, and a lot of you young hoes too. Like the scriptures say in Ezekiel the 9th chapter, a lot of you young hoes gonna get put to death too, man. All right, so the Lord, He gonna do a full sweep. Okay, He gonna do a full sweep and get all you wicked women out of here. All right, and He's saving the best for last, man. He put you on a pedestal just to knock you off of it. That's how the Lord does it. Okay. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the city, and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. So, okay, so that's going to show you how, Lot's wife, had great riches. She was totally okay with sodomites. Breaking down. She's cool with sodomites breaking down, try to pop angels, just hordes of men, gang raping people. Okay, all type of perverse things. You can only imagine what was going on, and in Babylon is worse than that. Babylon is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? Let me finish off. And let me just read a couple of scriptures out of Sirach. This is Sirach 25:13. Give me any plague. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. See that? Why? Because the wickedness of a woman is that's the most, a woman is the most wickedest thing on the in the planet. Okay? The woman is even more wicked than Esau. Okay? It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And we don't even got to go into what the wickedness of a woman would do, man. Oh, man. Whew. I'm telling you. I don't even want to get into it, man. You know what it is. You women know. You women know you ain't shit. Sirach 25:16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. A lion and a dragon. Let me read this again. I will rather dwell with a lion and a dragon. All right, two dangerous creatures. All right, you can at least calm the lion and the dragon down. At least you can reason with these motherfuckers. All right, but a wicked woman, that's the worst thing on the planet Earth. Okay, right beside her her lover, the so-called white man. The wickedness of a woman changes her face, and the darkness of her countenance like sackcloth. And you can tell, you can really actually tell a wicked woman. Okay, her face and her countenance is changed and darkened. She has a very dark aura around her. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. And that's a reproach unto a man. All right, for his woman to be just totally out of order, man. Because a woman is an extension of the man. Right here, this is it. All wickedness is but little. This is verse 19. All wickedness, let me read it again. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Okay? So there's nothing more wickeder, that's a word. There's nothing more wicked than a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And I can get into some stories, but this is not the time or the platform to do that. All right, and I don't even want to, because it'll just make you upset. Okay. It says, so all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So a lot of you men that get caught up with these women, these wicked women, all right, whether you get put to death, whether you get locked up, whether you get your children taken away from you, okay, you get your children taken away from you and never see them again. Which you have men in the truth that happens to, but you know, guess what? The men that their children are taken away from, they're gonna receive 100-fold in the kingdom of heaven. All right, and they're gonna have more than your one stinky ass woman, okay? And she ain't gonna be able to run off. All right, or these are my kids. Number one, those are not even your kids; those are the man's kids. Okay, but this goes back to the society, and a woman is not. There's no outcry from the woman. The woman is totally with it. A woman gonna she gonna thumbs down the video, more than likely. She gonna try to get it taken down. Why? Because if we were talking about something else, here it is. The woman, she wants our videos to be taken down, but she ain't saying nothing about the so-called white man and pedophilia, okay, or the so-called white man making children sex robots. She ain't gonna come up against that. Why? Because she's okay whatever the so-called white man does. She's totally fine with it. She knows that the so-called white man has power, and that's what she loves. She loves that power. She don't care what the man looks like. She don't care about that. She just wants power. She just wants to be equated with power. And she sees that you so-called Negroes don't have any power. Now you do see some women that know there's a changing of the guard, but they still ain't gonna get in order. They know they kind of halfway, they lukewarm. They kind of want to be with Esau, but they kind of want to be with you. They're lukewarm. All right, and you know what the Most High gonna do with those who are lukewarm? Or you gotta be on fire for this thing. Or you gotta be on fire for your man. You ain't on fire for your man, then hey, the Lord he gonna fulfill that spot with somebody else that's on fire. Just as the same rules apply to the men. The men are a woman are likened unto a woman. and married unto Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. So if you're not on fire, the Most High, He's just going to replace you. Okay? All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All right? It says, let me just read this last bit. Let me just read this last verse. This is Sirach 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So it's you women's fault. All right, which it was all set up in the spirit, but that just goes to show you how the Most High used the woman, which is the weaker vessel, and a weaker vessel to pretty much bring death into the earth. Okay, and she's bringing nothing but death into the earth as we speak. Okay, her womb is nothing but death. All right, Israelite. Let's talk about the black woman, and that's like taboo to talk about the black woman. The black woman, her womb is more dangerous than being out here in the world where you can get shot by the police, you get locked up, incarcerated, have a heart attack. Her womb is more dangerous for a so-called black child. Okay, so that should just go to show you how dangerous it is to deal with these women, especially the nigga woman. You know, so brothers need to deal with cautiously. You know, so I hope you brothers will edify. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Shai. Double honor to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessing to you brothers out there pushing this word in true sincerity, and it's still death to the nigga woman, okay? And all you wicked ass women, but be prepared to fall into very, very hard times, okay? Until next time, I want to say shalom to the elect, the house of David.